Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of May 2024, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we have some astrology for today, and we have the moon in Leo all day. It's going to make a fire trine to Mars in Aries. So, our intuition is fired up with creativity, and we're ready to take action. It feels like finally. Um, could be Mars is now out of shadow, and with that aspect too, not Mars, Mercury is out of shadow, I should say. So finally he's breaking free of the conversations he's been having in Aries, and now coupled with Mars making that fire trine to the moon. We're in tune with ourselves, we're fired up with our creativity, and we're ready to go. So let's do some cards and see what we need to know. Right, so I'm going to use the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. See my computer, my laptop wires all over the place. Let's move them out the way. Oh, nice. Love mates on the bottom there. So not love mates, soul mates on the bottom there. Nice energy. Let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Tuesday the 14th of May 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help and advice can Spirit give us to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Just feeling one more. Okay, so at the bottom we've got courage. Don't know if you can see that. I'm a bit far away. Oops. Okay, courage with release and nature spirits. Okay, so we're finally able to free ourselves and release ourselves from the things that have been limiting us. We've got the courage, we've got the firepower, we've got the intuition. We've been doing all the lessons and it feels like we're finally releasing ourselves from the karmic patterns and things that have been holding us back. Okay, it will be a really good day to get out into nature and to ground yourself. We're in Taurus season and we've had all this stuff going on. There's still quite a lot going on in Aries, and you know, when we are going through a lot of this work, we then need to ground ourselves and be able to embody everything and integrate everything. So let's do some tarot and see what the tarot wants to tell us. So we're using the Thoth deck today. So, Dark Night of the Soul. With strong foundations. Eight of Cups, Indolence, and Four of Pentacles or discs with power. What do we need to know for Tuesday, the 14th of April 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so the Four of Swords, truce. The world going into the past, the energy that's leaving. The Princess of Swords, the Magician, and the Nine of Swords, cruelty. We've got that Dark Night of the Soul coming up, so the Eight of Cups, Indolence, Oh, and the four, and the four of discs, power, and the Knight of Cups, or the King. In this deck, the Kings are called Knights, and the Knights are called Princes. So the King of Cups. Underneath, we've got the Princess of Discs. We've got the Queen of Cups. Okay. Right, we're definitely breaking through something here. We've got the Five of Discs, Five of Pentacles, which is worry. We've got the Devil, we've got the Death card, we've got the Two of Cups, love. Okay, so what I was saying, that we're finally getting the courage and the motivation and the energy and everything to break free and release ourselves from what has been holding us back. I'm also going to take the Nine of Wands, Strength, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and the Prince of Cups, and the Four. Just put those back in there. Okay, so I'm going to put my glasses on. I've left it till the evening. And yeah, it's bright on my screen, but down here it's like going into evening, and it's clouded over. We may have some rain coming. Not that you tune into this channel for meteorology. So where we find ourselves, the Four of Swords, Truth. This is Jupiter in Libra. Okay, so we're finally getting a break. Finally getting breathing space. Jupiter in Libra and the law, karmic readjustment, a balancing. The universe is letting up with the lessons, and we're getting a chance to recuperate from everything we've been going through. Okay, we brought it to completion. We've ended it, the world. And yeah, that is, I think, sort of with Mercury going retro, coming out of his shadow yesterday. It feels like it was yesterday, wasn't it? Or is it today? Let me just have a look. Yeah, yesterday. So he's out of his shadow. He's broken free from those degrees where he was retrograding. And so that frees us up, which is good. Our foundation, and what's beneath us, the ground beneath our feet. We've got the Princess of Swords here, or the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is about sort of messages coming in. But in this card, with the art on the card, it always draws me to cutting your way through the negative thinking, gossip, other people's opinions and things like that. Whatever it is, you're cutting free of it and taking back your power. The Magician here, you know, releasing yourself from the ties that bind. Okay, and reclaiming the elements, connecting into source, and being able to manifest the life you want down here in the 3D from a 5D perspective even. Okay, what we're moving into is the Nine of Swords here, which is Mars in Gemini. Okay, this case is called Cruelty, and it's all the things that keep us awake at 9 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's the Nine of Swords, keeping us awake with worry and anxiety and things at 4 o'clock in the morning, overthinking things, and this is what can happen if we don't have clear goals, clear directions. This is where we tune into our intuition and our creativity, and that's reflected in the cards that are in the coming up for what's going on in the subconscious. So just be aware that this sudden breakthrough of energy can throw us a little bit. Again, this is why we need to ground, be in nature, make sure we're not getting caught up in our heads. Okay, because Mars and Mercury energy sort of breaking free can sort of, we can overthink things, we can get too caught up in our head, we can get angry and frustrated. Okay, so the clarifiers, we've got that Eight of Cups swords, Eight of Cups card, which is Saturn in Pisces. In this deck, it always feels to me like it's a dark night of the soul. We're walking away from a situation, we might have been comfortable, but we're walking away towards a new horizon. We're being with Saturn in Pisces, which is where he is at the moment. We're being asked to walk our talk, to bring the spirit down, to bring source down, and our spiritual selves down, and manifest that part of ourselves into our physical world. Okay, that ties in very much with the Magician. Then we've got the Four of Discs, Four of Pentacles, power, which is the Sun in Capricorn. What we're building is strong foundations. Okay, to overcome this Nine of Swords energy, and in the subconscious cards, the Devil and the Death card, we need to make sure we're grounded. We've got strong roots, strong foundations, we're balanced. If you look in the turrets, these 4 turrets, each one has got one of the elements in. So it's about, when we're bringing this down, we want to make sure we ground it to manifest it. Okay, so making sure we're not caught up in our heads, worst case scenarios as we're going through this, walking away from an old comfort zone. We may be finding ourselves somewhere where we've never been before. This newer, truer you sort of emerging from the darkness of eclipse season and Mercury retrograde and all of that. You might not know who you are anymore. Or you might be in your very new self, but in the vulnerability stage, okay, where you're not that certain of yourself, and you're just testing, okay. And then we've got the King of Cups here, cardinal water, fire of water, Cancer energy, and the King of Cups for me he's a master of these emotions. He's aware of the ebbs and flows, and how other people can trigger us and situations can trigger us. And he could be in his emotions and observe those ebbs and flows, and not get attached to them, where he's all over the place. He's a master of his emotions and things, and he's got his eye on the prize being the Holy Grail. Okay, a reminder for us to keep our eye on our Holy Grail. So what's going on in the subconscious? So we've got the Princess of Discs here. Okay, the Princess of Discs in this deck is heavily pregnant. And it almost feels like a pregnant pause. We can't rush the thing to birth it. And we may want to, with Mercury coming out of his shadow and Mars trining the moon, we may want to race ahead. But there's things coming into play, and if we go too fast, we're going to make mistakes. Okay, and ruin everything. We don't want to do that. With that, we've got the Queen of Cups. So we've got a pair, a king and a queen of the emotions. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is fixed water. Water of water, which is really emotional, which is Scorpio. So diving deep into our emotions. So if you find emotions coming up, maybe anger or frustration or sadness or whatever, The Queen of Cups can dive into those and find the root, find the gold within and the treasure within to bring to the surface. She scries, she sees, she goes deep. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is Mercury in Taurus. Okay, so our minds might not have caught up with ourselves yet. Okay, Mercury only came out of the shadow yesterday. So we may be weighed down by our thoughts a little bit still. And it's causing us to worry. We don't know the answers. We haven't got everything yet. Okay, we're piecing things together. So the Five of Pentacles is, you know, when we're comparing, ourselves to other people, oh, look, they're loads far ahead than me. You know, all we see is the lack. Always for me, it's about turning inwards into the portal of the heart and connected to the abundance within. Then we've got this lovely duo. We've got the Devil and we've got the Death card. So the Devil, we're releasing ourselves from the ties that bind. Okay, we're having the courage to cut those cords, to move away, using everything that we've learned in the last 2 months, I would say, with eclipse season and with Mercury retrograde. And we need to free ourselves so that we can, you know, transform and move into love. So, yes, letting go, undoing the binds that tie, the ties that binds even, cutting ourselves free so that we can transform, leave all that behind and transform. And then we come to the lovely Venus in Cancer of the Two of Cups. Love. Okay, connecting to what we love. Okay, our passion and our love. Having a relationship with what it is we love doing, what we want to create and create out in the world and share with others. From a balanced place, it has to come from the heart. It has to be filled with our passion. And then mirroring the Courage card, we've got the Nine of Wands here, which is the Sun and Moon in Sagittarius. Now we are moving towards the Sagittarius full moon on the 23rd, I think it is. This is strength. This is about balancing the inner strength, the moon in Sagittarius, with the outer strength, the sun in Sagittarius. So how I see this is we've got us, we've got the world. So if we're feeling weak with no inner strength, then it's easy for us to be downtrodden, flattened by life. Okay, if we're feeling really strong, too strong, we can charge through life like a bull in a china shop and flatten everything and break everything. The key is to have this inner and outer strength flowing together so we stay aligned in life. Which brings us to the Wheel of Fortune. This is the right time. This is divine timing and change. With the Prince of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, which is mutable water, which is air of water, which is Pisces energy, dissolving all that doesn't serve. Connecting to spirit is the way forward. Okay, messages of love from spirit, from your spirit guides and your army of spiritual allies, all at your back supporting you. It's into this new beginning. Okay, so stay grounded, keep moving forward whilst connected to our inner guidance and things. So let's get a card and see what we need to know for today. So what do we need to know for Tuesday the 14th of May 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective? Help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good. Okay, what do we need to know? it's you. Let's see, what have we got? Okay, number 27, belonging. Return to simplicity. Definitely, I'm just seeing those colours very much like the colours of the Fool. Okay, come back to simplicity, connect to nature, ground ourselves, anchor and root in, and release any need to rush. Okay, you only have to come back and do things again, so keep simplicity. Yeah, just keep it simple. The KISS rule, keep it simple, stupid. Where things go wrong when we try and complicate things, keep coming back to yourself, keep tuning in with spirit, keep tuning in with source, allow yourself to be guided every step of the way. So that's your message for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated for you. If it has, then as always, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart, in deep gratitude, thank you for watching.